All right, guys, you've been saving all of your coins. You've got a ton of untradeable cards, and now you've decided that you want the latest and best Hockey Ultimate Team Master Set player. You scour the internet, maybe you hit up Reddit. You're trying to find out what the best cost would be to make one of these cards. Well, don't worry about that anymore. Some people in my community have created a nice little equation that is going to show you exactly the best and cheapest way to make any card that you want. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so we are at an interesting point in Hockey Ultimate Team as the Gaming World Championship is pretty much the main focus of all of the hardcore players still playing Hockey Ultimate Team, but obviously interest for the NHL game starts to dwindle off. This happens with all sports games, maybe a little bit earlier for NHL. I mean, that's just how it is. So what's happening right now, if you go and take a look at some of the, just cards that you can go out and acquire, let's do trade deadline. There's only 31 trade deadline cards up in the entirety of the market, and this is on PS5, which is really the most played console right now. And as you can see, there is a limited amount of Master Set players. So the issue with this is that if you really want a specific player, you're either going to have to pay about
$1 million.
And that's just an exceptional cost, especially for free-to-play players. So really the only way that you're going to be able to get cards at this point is by making them specifically, and it is going to make them untradeable, but at least they'll be slightly cheaper. And again, this method is going to show you the cheapest way to do it. So the next big question is, what is the cheapest way to make the next Master Set player? So if you go to the Deadlines event, obviously this is the one that's currently up, and you go to collectible sets, and then you've got a bunch of options that you can trade in. But let's say that you don't have any new cards, you've got to use coins to purchase cards so that you can do these sets to get event collectibles. What is the cheapest way to do that? That is what we're going to show you today. All right, so my man Linux came up with this. All right, here is the spreadsheet that is going to give you the calculator to determine what is the cheapest card and collectible price. Now, this was sent via Discord. If you're not in my Discord, guys, we have almost 3,000 guys talking Hockey Ultimate Team all day long. Again, link for the Discord is down below. Make sure you join. As you'll see here, the overall price in column B, and then the price that it is in the auction house. Now, the cool thing about this document is that once you change this, let's say 87s are going for, let's say 20,000 coins. Let's say a miracle happens. It will actually change the price per collectible for you. And the final column I just threw in here, that is for the total cost to make one of the trade deadline players, all the way up, making the card all the way to the end to get him to 97 overall. You will see the total cost at that price per collectible. All right, so how do you determine the price per collectible? I'll show you guys the easiest way to do that. And we'll start with 91 overall because, well, that is just the easiest one. So we'll go over here to the 91 overall. We'll go to search auction house, and then we'll find out what the cheapest price or the price range that you can actually get them for. Start with 60, and again, this is just how you're going to have to determine. So 60,000 appears to be what the actual range is for 91 overall cards. There just isn't any up right now, and again, that is going to be pretty much the norm for the next little while as the Gaming World Championship kicks up, because all of the decent cards or any cards needed to make some of the new Master Set players are going to be very, very expensive over the next 2 weeks because people are trying to qualify for the Gaming World Championship. All right, so what we do is 91 overall, they are going for 60,000, so you just input 60,000, and then bang, 6,600 coins basically per collectible, and you'll see the full cost if you were to do nothing but 91 overall players. So obviously, this is not the best range or the biggest deal for collectibles right now. So let's go ahead and try the 88 overall cards. We'll go to search auction house, and we'll see what the 88s are going for. There's a little bit more up on the auction house, so we'll see if we can find any for, let's say, around 42,000 coins. You input that, and there are quite a few up. So let's go down to 40,000, see what that deal ends up being, and we'll go from here. And this is what you've just got to keep doing. It looks like 38,000. 38,000 seems to be the cheapest for 88 overall cards. Come back over here. You put in 38,000 for the 88 overalls, and bang, 6,300 is the cost to make a collectible, which is obviously a slightly better deal, but still not the cheapest that you can get. Let's try 87 overall. There is quite a few 87s, obviously. Base cards are going to play a big impact on this. So we'll do something like, let's say, I don't know, 35,000 coins. We'll see if there's any up for that price. And there is quite a few. So let's try 30,000. Let's go all the way down to 30,000, see if there's any up. And there is a few. So 30,000 appears to be the price range for 87. So again, we'll input that into the spreadsheet. And bang, 6,000 is for the 87 overall. That's obviously the cheapest up right now. at least from the ones that we've done. So you see here, if you would have just blindly gone in and done the 91s, as many as you could, you were paying 6,500 coins per collectible more than just by going through and seeing what this price is. So again, guys, this is going to save you a lot of time and make it a lot easier for it to determine what is the best way to make any of these collectibles so that you can get the best Master Set player. This is going to be extremely important come Team of the Season. If you are trying to build any of the Team of the Season cards, you are going to want to make sure that it is the cheapest up. So all you've got to do is go through the auction house and just find out what each price is for the 84s all the way up to 91s. 83s and below, and even 84s sometimes, they're not going to be enough value for you right now because they have a floor set. A lot of it's because of the team builder specifically. So anything below here from like 83 and below is really not going to be worth your time. But hey, you can go ahead and check. But usually the 88 to 85 range is usually where you can find some pretty decent deals. And again, then you'll see over on the right the staggering cost to make some of these cards. Right now, the trade deadline is going to cost you about 103 collectibles to get all of it done. The other little feature here at the end, the full upgrade cost. All you've got to do to edit this is go up here and change the amount of collectibles. So if you see right here, 103, that's the amount of collectibles for Ray Bork or whatever they, Jeff Carter, if you're trying to make him. So let's say you already have 50 done. Let's say you add 53, and you will see how many collectibles it's going to cost. If you go here and just drag this all the way down, and then bang, you will see the remaining cost that you've got to do. And again, you can just go up to here and change this to whatever the amount of collectibles that you need. And again, this is just the fastest way, and it's going to show you the best price range that you can do. And again, this will update whatever you put this into. So if you change the prices, then the full cost upgrade will change for you guys. So the link for this document will be down below. And again, Linux, I appreciate you, man, for throwing this up in the Discord and putting it on my Twitch stream. The best way to do this is the link is going to be down below. You can click on that, and all you've got to do is go to File, and then you can go to Download, and then just download it, and all you've got to do is select the downloadable version, and there you go. An alternative way is just go to File, make a copy, change it to whatever it is, the name you want, and that is going to allow you to edit this. But there you go, guys. That is the best way to do it in terms of finding the cheapest way to make collectibles. So we are entering the final stages of NHL, and obviously cards are going to be the most expensive because we are getting close to that 99 overall, like Team of the Season and range, and stuff like this is really going to help us out to determine the best ways to make these cards for the cheapest possible price. Guys, if you enjoy the content, make sure you give the video a like and subscribe to the channel for the most up-to-date news, tips, and info for NHL 22. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.